Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm here, and Coraline is in the bathroom right now. Hi. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the definitive stream, the magnificent interview to Coraline. Oh, you were muted. All right, now you're live.
Oh, I'm live! Oh my god! I gotta get the link. I gotta do the Walton sweep real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot. I changed browsers, so my I'm like logged out of everything here. But how is everybody doing? I'm assuming we're live.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Well, hello everybody. I will look at all of you silly billies in a second once I log in. And I've forgotten my Twitch password. We love to see it.
Nice.
Wait a second. There we go. Okay. The right password, but I have God, I have to jump through so many like loops that I like had all the time in the world to prepare for. And here we go. Okay. Now where are you? I gotta find you. There you are.
Shut phone.
All right,
Right.
you
Someone
ready?
said let the rabbit out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's go.
All right, let's get going. So, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Can you do like a little quick introduction so everyone is 100% sure who you are and what you do?
That's true. That's true. I'm also gonna move my mic closer. So, hello. I am Coraline Heck. Or Coral for short. I do the voice of Susan Woodings in the Walton Files, and I am overall quite silly, I guess. I also made the art for this stream. So let me know if you guys liked it.
It's really good.
Thank you.
It's really good.
Quite silly even.
So now that we know who you are, now that you're not a complete stranger, we can ask the second introductory question, which is how did you find out about the Walton Files?
So I mentioned this in the very first stream we
Oh no,
actually
we
did.
don't
But
talk about that. That's
oh,
that's
all
uh
right.
that, that's a
It's
delicate
it's
theme.
the forbidden word, right? But yeah. I discovered the Walton Files. I think shortly after. I'm so upset. I forgot his name. Oh my god. Uh, he's the guy who did the like voiceover in the Walton Files 3 trailer. How have I forgotten his name? His name's on the tip of my tongue. Chat, help me out here.
What are you?
I think it was Stephen Hawks. Or
Oh yeah, maybe.
Seven Hawks.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna Google his name. I'm getting sidetracked here.
No, we understand. We understand. You don't wanna fuck up.
We don't want to mess up his name. If he hears this, I want to just say I'm very sorry. I forgot your name.
Well, this is
We're very prepared here, chat. Don't worry.
this is what happened when you don't we didn't share the questions.
It's not Stephen Hawking.
This is all new for Coraline. So please.
Don't bully me. I'm just gonna look at the Walton Files explained, and I'll probably find it. That's actually like annoying me. How have I forgotten the poor guy's name? Either way, I saw as I'm trying to find his name, I'll just explain. I saw his video. I think this was just when the Walton Files 2 dropped, and he did like a little review video of it, and then I realized, I got really obsessed with the thing. I found out they had a Discord, which was pretty good, and then like I joined that, and I started, I was basically just a huge nerd about it. I was, drawing a lot of fan art and stuff. There was actually a specific piece of fan art I did of Sha that actually captured Martin's attention, and he put it on his. If any of you are in the Walton Files Discord, believe it or not, Martin's art gallery, I think it was called Martin's Fridge at one point, that was actually used at some point before Martin like dipped from the server. But yeah, he put it up there, and yeah, that was very surreal. And so I still did a bunch of art for it, but eventually then one day Martin and the crew like Sagan Hawks. Oh my god. Okay,
That's the one.
that's
That's
him.
the one.
Sagan. If you're hearing this, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. That's annoying me. That annoyed me so bad. Yeah. I saw Sagan Hawks video when like it was a very it's a very like old video, like pre Walton Files 3 old. But yeah, then at one point anyway, because I'd been making so much goddamn Walton Files art, like Martin, Evan, and a few other crew members like found me, and like on the same day, I remember this so vividly. On the same day, and like back to back, Martin sent me a friend request on Discord and also followed me on Twitter, and like obviously, I was still like thinking Martin was like a cool guy, and I didn't exactly know him like I do now, which is personally. And so my brain almost exploded. I was like, oh my god, big person, like follow me on Twitter and friend request me on Discord. And so that's how I got to know Martin anyway, and got into the Walton Files in general. How I got voicing into the Walton Files was a bit more simple. I'd been kind of peering into the whole development of the Walton Files for a bit. Actually, like ages before the Walton Files 3 came out, Martin actually like showed off an asset. I think it was the one. Funnily enough, it was the one asset it used for Bon, like the image of Bon in Susan's like tape in the Walton Files 3, where she's like, especially in Bon, something felt, that part where
Yeah.
it shows like an image of him.
Mhm.
It was coincidentally that part as well. It was that image he showed for the Walton Files 3. But
Yeah, you joined because of like it was casting call, right, for the Walton Files.
yeah.
2, I think.
It was for the Walton Files 3 actually.
No, it's for the.
He did
I have it. I have it in front of me. It was for no. Oh yeah, it was for the Walton Files 3. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no, it was for the Walton Files 3. Martin did a casting call. That's also how Kyle got on as well. I mean, both Kyle and I got voice acting gigs for the Walton Files from that audition. I actually vividly remember Kyle's audition and how literally the entire team was blown away by it. But I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, I submitted one for the engineer, because everyone was either going for like Banny or Boozu, the big name characters everyone liked. Everyone was going for them. So it was so often that we all made a running joke of like, we would like to voice Boozu because everyone would always try to go for him. But yeah, and I was the fucking. Apparently, according to Martin, I was the best one out of the bunch. I think yeah, in your posts where it shows our DMs off, he said like, yeah, it was the best one out of them all. And then I sold my soul to the Walton Files, and here we are today.
Mm-hmm. So You joined because of the casting call. Well, you joined as a voice actor because of the casting call for the Walton Files 3. Now,
Mm.
on that casting call, there were more characters, like for example, Sophie or I believe Jenny was also there. Why didn't you? Why did you pick Susan?
I picked Susan once again because people like Sophie or Jenny, like they were very much characters a lot of people were going for. So I went with the technical engineer because I realized there's a better chance of me actually getting this role since nobody's going for it. I think I was like one of the first people to actually do a line for the technical engineer.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Uh, you couldn't like send an audition for the three of them and see if you were lucky. Wasn't that like an option?
I don't know if there was like a limit on how many ones you could do. I think maybe I don't know for sure if it was just like one person per like thing. It was like one person per character or one audition per character or whatever. Um I think it was also a case of I was nervous it was going to sound like bad. I think I also went with Susan because Susan also had like or the technical engineer also had a bit of a like a safety net of already having a pretty deep voice.
Hmm.
So I didn't want to chance it with like because whilst I can do Susan, who is a feminine character, she's kind of like one of the only kind of feminine roles I can really do because she has that already kind of deepish voice, and even then, like people thought like Susan was a guy for a while, which is I'll find infinitely funny. But no, I think it was more just I was a bit too self conscious to do it to someone like Sophie, who has a bit more of a higher voice, a higher kind of softer voice. You know,
Hmm.
I think there's also another reason that I'll say real quick. Before the Walton Files 3, there was also another voice acting call for, and one of the options was Shah,
Yeah.
and I did a voice for Shah, and it's so bad. I hate listening to it. It's to describe it, it's kind of like imagine the headcanon voice everybody has for Toriel mixed with what eventually became Susan.
That's fucking beautiful. That's. Do you still have the audio?
I do,
Oh
but part of me
no 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 no.
I'd share it. I'm down to share it, but I will cringe immensely.
No, that would be a fucking banger of a post. That would be
Mm,
that would be the Walton Files 4 equivalent of a banger.
the Walton Files 4 banger. Got here. I'm not gonna go through and try to find it now because I'll have to start playing like a bunch of audio. So like you'd be drowned out by like the random like fart noises I've like recorded into my mic or whatever. So I'll probably try to find it after the stream.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. You good.
so yeah.
Another question that was, I think, it was asked twice on the story I did for gathering questions, was that how did you come up with Susan's voice? Did it just came natural, or you had to think a little bit about that?
Once again, it was kind of a case of Martin had already kind of laid out what he wanted before, and I just kind of added onto it with what I thought sound kind of just right, you know? Like I
Yeah.
kind of just like Martin wanted a person around like her like 30s or for like 40s or whatever, kind of a middle-aged woman who had already had a kind of a deep voice, sounded tired, and I kind of just added to that, and I think the kind of Northern Ireland British kind of accent, was just kind of added to that, like just because I thought it sounded naturalish.
Hmm. So it was
So
just like
yeah,
a more natural thing. You just read what
yeah.
Susan was about. It was like a first. It was first try, or did you have to record multiple times until you got what
I
you
think
were searching for?
I think it was kind of a first try. Maybe I kind of like without recording tried like fiddling around with kind of how I thought it would sound. But I do think the one you showed on your story is definitely like a proper one. I can't think properly. Sorry, chat. But like
I get it. I get it.
just kind of a chat. Like I said, screw it. It sounds good enough. Let me try it. Let me try it out. So yeah, that's how Susan was born. Me fiddling with my vocal cords.
Nice. That's how every big character is born.
Indubitably.
So you have now voice acted for 2 episodes, the Walton Files 3 and the Walton Files 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was it voice acting for the Walton Files 4?
For the Walton Files 4, kind of on and off. Like Susan, without going into detail, Susan does speak quite a lot more than she did in the Walton Files 3 and the Walton Files 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like she has a lot more speaking roles, and I had a lot more time to refine the character. I think that is the best way to describe my way of my kind of experience of recording for the Walton Files 4 was a lot more refinement. Like in the first Susan's first speaking voice, I was a bit nervous, so obviously like she sounds a bit more robotic, a bit more kind of sticking to the script kind of business.
Yeah.
But with Walton Files 4, I kind of very much tried to, refine her more, make her feel a bit more, relaxed and a bit more, natural. Like I think I very much tried to make her feel as natural as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I still thought I sounded like she sounded a bit more robotic. But that was like swept away when like Martin, like recently Martin's been showing me lines with like Susan's voice next to Charles's voice, and I think the reason it was sounding so off to me was simply just because I wasn't hearing the other side of the conversation. So hearing the two pieced together, along with Martin's just excellent timing and proper sound design, just it's beautiful. So yeah, that's my experience with Voice of the Walton Files 4. It's been fun. Sometimes a bit more inconvenient than I'd like. There's one famous time I like talking about. It wasn't exactly more of an inconvenience. It was just more like, oh boy. Basically, I had gone on a holiday down to Carrie, it's a county in Ireland, down by the south, and we went there for a holiday. I think we went there for about a week, and the drive back was around it was about a couple of hours. It was a long drive anyway. But the moment I got home, and you know when you get home from a long car trip, you're tired. You just want to kind of chillax.
Yeah.
I immediately get like a DM from Martin being like, "Hey, so sorry if this is a bad time, but can you do some like lines of Susan?" And I was just like, "Sure, but I'm just going to be a lot more in character because I'm very tired." And I think I still have the raw like kind of recording session from that, because that's a thing I like to do now. I like to save two separate files for my audio takes. I like to save one that is just, in my opinion, the best takes out of that whole session. I'll cut down and I'll put together side by side to be used. And then I also have a raw take, which is just the unedited recording session. So it has a lot of bloopers, outtakes, and possible alterations for different lines. And I kind of send both those anyway, just in case the person I'm doing it for, or myself if it's for my own projects, if I have a better idea, or if one of the takes just sounds better and I change my mind and I want to use that one instead, I just have it there just in case, and it saves me having to retake an entire line. But yeah, there was also times where I thought I was I was done doing lines for Susan, and then Martin would walk and be like, "Hey, I have more lines," and I'd be like, "Oh, cool, sweet." I thought Susan was only have one appearance, but she has quite a few.
All right.
So yeah.
And now we know that there's a conversation between Charles and Susan. So thanks for that little hint.
Just a little hint. Once again, as much as I will be talking about that kind of stuff, I also will not be going into detail on specifics.
No,
I think Susan and Charles interacting is it that much of a bombshell? I'm so numb to Walton Files like 4 stuff that like
I mean,
I don't know if it's a bombshell or not.
it is a big thing. It is it is. I mean, it is not like a fucking teaser. It's not the Walton Files 4 level, but it's a,
Yeah.
it's a big thing.
I think it's also a case of I've seen a lot of the Walton Files 4. Like I've worked on it, I've done assets for it, I've voiced for it. Martin's shown me things, all of which I can show obviously the art I did because that's out there now. That was in the zip file. I did that art for that. In case
Yeah.
you all didn't know, but stuff like very specific things that I've seen. Oh God, I cannot go into detail. Like I know a lot of specifics.
Yeah.
Like those legs, those legs in the teasers. I know whose legs they were. I'm not saying who, but I know whose legs there were.
Have you seen the whole Walton Files full?
If I haven't, I've seen bits and pieces of it. Like Martin doesn't send us like the whole thing. He sends us like clips.
Yeah.
He just sends us like snippets of it.
Yeah. And what about the full script? Have you read it?
Martin does all. Okay, that's another thing. When it comes to like this kind of stuff, it's a case of not everything's like this big script. Like it's not just one giant script. Like a bunch of the scripts I've read, they've been kind of separate Word documents or like basically separate kind of scripts.
Yeah.
They're not all combined into one big thing. It's just kind of like multiple scripts. So I still don't exactly know what happens in other parts. I just know from things Martin's told me and things I've seen that of what's kind of going on, and I kind of have a basic understanding, but it's also like I know basically maybe like let's say I know about like maybe 45% of what's going to happen in the Walton Falls 4.
All right. And what about knowing the whole more episodes than the Walton Files 4? Because Evan talked on the interview that he pretty much knew the Walton Files story because of just talking to Martin. Do you know it?
Yeah. I think it's fine for me to mention this, but Martin has made these little cards for the crew that basically pinpoint like episode ideas and what would happen in them, and kind of gives out like an overall plot, main events in the episode, and some possible concept art for it as well. And yeah, Martin's made quite a few of those. I'm not going to say how many.
No, yeah, you good.
But yeah. So I do know a fair. I basically kind of. They kind of basically go over most of what happens in season 1, I think. And
Well, season one. Oh yeah, season one is from the Walton Files 1 to the Walton Files 6, right?
I think I don't know. Well, like from your like Insta post, like who knows? I'm gonna be like 40 when that episode when Walton Files 6 drops. So we'll never know. But like I do know that there is like around a few more and like some key events that happen in the future. I know a lot of bombshells that I would actually be murdered if I talked about. So I'm not even going to mention them. I'm not even going to mention what I know.
You're good.
Because it's that secretive. Like,
We don't want Susan to get fired by a Martin. That's not bueno.
We do not want to be fired.
We do not.
Because yeah, nor do I want to sour my like relations with Martin. Not because I'm like, oh, he's so popular, he's gonna ruin my career. No, because Martin's cool and I like hanging out with Martin. like Martin's just genuinely chill, and I don't want to like mess up because like I just like hanging out with the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty cool when he joined on the Garlic phone. He
Yeah.
knew his shit for about Spanish memes. That was nice.
Hmm. Yeah, like I think that was the first time I've been on a voice call with him in like about a year at this point. So it was a lovely refresher getting to hear from him again, hear how he's doing, because he did kind of go on that more of a his own personal kind of thing, which I respect,
Yeah,
but I do miss him. I respect the fact that he chooses his personal life over everything else. That is very, very good. It's very good to focus on,
facts,
your own
facts,
things
facts.
and make sure you yourself are in the right place before worrying about, other things.
Hmm.
But like, I miss him. I'm just gonna miss my friend.
We'll miss Maureen a little bit,
Hmm. Hmm.
but at least he comes by like when the Garlic phone or the commercials. At least
Or if
he,
he just like materializes because
yeah.
he just does that. Also, hang on. Someone said in the chat, can you give us a teaser that we'd only get after the Walton Files 4? As much as I'd love to, problem with teasers, right? Or even so much as memes of teasers is, it's not really my decision to give those out. Uh, like even with the art pieces that I, like the zip file thing that I did, that we made that like ages ago. I think back in like 2021, I had that ready to go basically, and I think Martin wanted to make a Scio. What is it? Is it Scio? It's Scio 5, isn't it? Yeah. He wanted to make a Scio 5 video, where it had that in it, but we just never got around to it. And then of course Martin had to disappear to sort out his personal life, and we never really got a chance. I never really got a chance to get the go ahead, but yeah, it is since it's not my series, I don't feel like I have the kind of authority to just give out teasers whenever,
No, yeah,
even
yeah. I
because like
Yeah, because it more or less already happened with the Walton Files for spoiler season one with
mm.
that Kyle did. And
Oh god, I remember that. Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, we always appreciate it, but we totally understand that you can
Yeah.
be giving teasers all around without any kind of permission.
For those who don't know, during the first season of spoiler season, I was talking to Martin about it, and he was like, "What?" Because he thought we were giving out like actual teasers. And we quickly informed him, "No, it's just we're making a bunch of fake ones and saying that like, oh yeah, it's oh look at all these teasers." When he quickly calmed down, but he was like, "Yeah, I think specifically, um, okay, no, hang on, that was a spoiler. Uh,
you're, you're
God,
you're gonna fuck
I'm
up
gonna have to
again.
watch my tongue.
You're gonna. I'm gonna get banned, and you're gonna get fired.
Yeah, no, basically there was this. I'm not gonna say whose teaser it was or whatever, but there was a specific teaser that Martin saw and thought it was relating to like a future event in the series, which none of us actually probably knew about, and then we were like, no, and then we were like, oh no, we didn't even know like this was happening.
That was fun. Those were the good moments.
Yeah, I think another reason we were very sensitive on teasers is because Martin likes to include little hints to future events in the series, like in parts.
Yeah,
Uh,
he talked about that when I did the text interview, the 35 questions he answered.
mm,
There was one about like if there was any like uh, teasers or things with meaning on the Walton Files 3, 2, and 1 that gets explained on the Walton Files 4. Like for example, Jack popping out of Bond's backpack on the Walton Files 2. And he
mm.
was like, yeah, there are a lot of them, but you're not gonna understand them until more episodes come out.
Yeah, there's even like high quality assets from like the Walton Files 1 that Martin was like, don't upload those, don't upload those. There's like deeper meaning to those, and I was like, all right. Because once again, I'm not gonna argue with the guy who calls the shots.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not a case of me just I feel like some people might think like, oh, that just means I'm letting him like walk over me. It's like, no, it's not my series. I don't have the once again, I don't have the authority to just take someone else's like stuff and just like upload it just because I'm part of the series. Like just because I'm a crew member doesn't mean I, just because I'm a crew member doesn't mean I have complete control over the ship.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Mm, mm.
So, you said before that Morin gives like cards explaining the main events of each episode, so you can have like an idea, right?
Mm.
Was there a card for the Walton Files 3?
There was a card for like all of the main series. Like it went past the Walton Files 3 and like into other episodes. I'd show them, but also I can't because they're internal use kind of only kind of stuff.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Yeah, because
So it's mainly used to like explain what's going on for like crew members and stuff.
all right, I get it.
Mm, mm.
So, you say that in the Walton Files 4 you talk a lot more. Would you say that the Walton Files 4 is the best episode yet for you?
Oh, 100%. From what I've seen, it takes a lot more of a more cinematic approach. Not like IMAX loves the cinematic approach, but it very much like deviates from just like found on the tape kind of like feel to it, you know? Like instead of it
Mhm.
being a bunch of screens that like get hijacked by some spirit, it is a lot more kind of like actiony. It's a lot more cinematic, and I am all for it. It's so good. Think of it like the live action stuff in uh
The Walton Files
the
1?
latest
Oh,
Mandela catalog.
all right.
Like it's no longer kind of just this found on the tape kind of thing, analog horror. It's a
Yeah.
lot more, it has dynamic scenes and action kind of stuff where it shows like I forget the guy's name, but it's the guy Alex plays, and he has the very obviously just kind of tacked on mustache that I love.
Oh, cool.
He's he's
Uh,
that repair guy. I think he does like the tape store
yeah.
in Mandela County, but it is very much like kind of. I'm not gonna say it is live action because
No,
it
no,
isn't.
yeah. Evan talked about this. Evan on the interview, he
Mm.
said that there was like a green screen thing on the Walton Files 4.
Oh yeah, it's a green
It,
screen thing, but it's like, yeah, like
but
what
like
Evan said,
really bad made. That's what.
intentionally done like
Yeah.
shittily.
Fucking Saul
So
Goodman.
yeah, Dave Lee. Yeah, thank you, Nolan. Thank you, Nolan. Very cool. Yeah, it's kind of like those shots featuring like Dave Lee and stuff. That's kind of the best way to describe how the Walton Files 4 is like new approach takes. It's like those stuff in the new Mandela catalog.
All
So
right.
yeah, it is very much a step, very much a jump in style kind of thing
Okay.
compared to the previous three, and I'm all for it. It's so good.
Well, I hope so. I really hope so. Because
Mm,
we all want to see it. It's gonna be a big thing. Um what do you think the reception to the Walton Files 4 in comparison to other episodes is gonna be?
I think with the hype that's been kind of trailing the Walton Falls for with its very very prolonged development hell. I feel like people are I don't know how people are going to respond to it, but I do really hope people like it because it's very good. From what I've seen, it is the best episode in the series by far.
By far.
Mm.
I
That's
will
kind
write
of
I will
all
write
I'm
it
going to
down.
say.
All right. How would you describe it on one word?
Oh, describing it in one word. Let me think. I don't know if Evan described it as action or not, but hmm. I guess I kind of already did, which was cinematic.
Oh yeah, you did.
I guess that would be my that would be my way of uh
Yeah.
explaining it. It
All
is
right.
very cinematic
All right. All right.
compared to the other three. It is very cinematic.
Okay. Um, without counting the Walton Files 4, in the Walton Files 1, 2, 3, and the two secret episodes, which one is your favorite?
So the ones that are now that have been released currently.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's a mix between the Walton Files 2 and Boozu's Ghosts. Those are probably my two favorites. As much as I do love the Walton Files 3 because it is another step forward in quality and the voice actors are all amazing. It kind of like goes on for and like obviously the scares are amazing in it, but again obviously it's an hour long, so a lot of people don't like it. But I do like the simplicity kind of
Yeah.
the Walton Files 2. And of course Boozu's Ghost is just terrifying, and also massive props to like Evan's voice in that one in Boozu's Ghost. That is like some of the best kind of like stuff Evan has ever recorded,
Yeah.
because
And I,
like
and I think he hates it. When we talk on the interview, he said he didn't like it much. that's pretty fun.
well, I mean, they're gonna be like a bit of a perfectionist, a little non-binary fool. Should probably also mention, I noticed he said like he they're gonna let you and a bunch of other people know that it's actually they them, not to be like I'm actually an already mean or anything. It's just like quick reminder, because I've noticed a lot of people in the community still refer to Evan as he when it's actually like non-binary they them, like me. I'm they them.
All right.
So yeah, but they're wrong. They're wrong. That is amazing. Their voice in that is amazing. But like, I do understand why, because you're like you're always gonna like critique yourself harder because you always notice like little imperfections that only you would know about.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So those would be my favorites. Walton Files 2 because it has a lot of really iconic. I think another thing is because it has Walton Files 2 has a lot of iconic scares in it.
yeah.
Like a lot of the scares you'd see are tend to sometimes come from the Walton Files 2. I think the most iconic one is, of course, Susan's in the Walton Files 3. I see that one everywhere I goddamn go. Like there was the other day I was watching like a meme compilation on YouTube. Like those meme compilations people upload where they just steal a bunch of memes and upload them into like a 10-minute long video.
Yeah.
I was watching one of them, and like Susan's goddamn face appeared, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" like it's everywhere I go.
No, yeah, that picture got used for a lot of things, out of context.
Yeah, that picture got like exploded like well past the actual general audience of the Walton Files. Like that's almost like a mainstream like jump scare now.
Yeah, and I can understand why. It's pretty good.
Mm.
But
But yeah, Walton Files 2, good episode because it has a lot of iconic scares. Introduces quite a few important characters, and this is overall kind of a nice, well-rounded episode. And Boozu's Ghost because it is absolutely terrifying.
all right, why choosing Boozu's Boast over the Mysterious House?
I feel like because, I feel like because it has a really good twist on a classic tale, you know, it's kind of like the worst possible outcome of Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that a lot. When I was watching Boozu's Ghost first time, I was watching it while I was thinking. Well, I have seen this story before, and I know that the guy lives at the end. They let him live.
I think it's also that subversion of expectation because
Yeah.
everyone's familiar with the old classic tale of of Scrooge, and you think like, oh, he's just gonna be fine in the end, and even at first it looks like he is, because like he wakes up, like Boozu wakes up and is like, oh, everything's okay, and but then it's like, no, it ain't. You're dead.
Then it's not okay.
Hmm. I think also because like I think the scares are just better in the Walton Files. Not the Walton Files. In Boozu's Ghost compared to Mysterious House for me. Mysterious House kind of builds
Okay.
on the tension, whereas I don't know, like
No, yeah, Buster's Ghost
it
is
just
like a continuous thing. There are
yeah
quite a lot of scares, intense scene, but the Mysterious House is just the same thing, just rising on atmosphere. Yeah, I
yeah.
understand. All right. What's your take on just for the record? What's your take on 32 Minutos? Do you think it's a masterpiece, or do you think it's a little bit of shit?
As someone who does not speak Spanish, I was very lost. I originally watched it without subtitles, and I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?" I thought it was funny still, because it's Martin. He just finds a way to make that kind of stuff just funny, even if I can't understand it. But like, also I was not familiar with those characters until like literally that was my introduction to that whole universe of wacky zany characters. Well, actually, no, I knew I don't know the red guy's name, the red kind of buddy guy, but I did know of it partially because I do remember his design from the one clip I saw where it was like, "Are cactus, quédate con momenta," and he like touches the cactus and he screams.
Yeah, I know that one.
Mm,
You wanna know something funny?
what?
I speak Spanish, and I still didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was, it was just too fast. They were in a church, and then 3 minutes later, there were the dude who died was coming back from the dead. It was just fucking amazing.
From what I had pieced together from visuals, and I was actually like basically right, was yeah, he died in an explosion, like a filming explosion, and then like he went to his funeral and like in grief, the guy like revived him, but he was all wrong. He was a demon. Oh.
But I like that the script, like the story, like loving someone, and that someone dies, they come back, and but they're able. That story is really good, but he chose to tell that story with fucking characters from a South American cartoon.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just fucking amazing. But
Oh,
yeah, the video. What would you rate the video from 1 to 10?
oh, 10 out of 10. It's a visual masterpiece.
My guy. Um.
Beautiful.
So, how would you describe the? I don't know if you can answer this, so think about it before answering. It's
Right.
what do you think the role of Susan? Well, what do you think? What's the role of Susan on the Walton Files for? Because in Walton Files 3 and 2 was telling what happened to them, but now that we already know, what's like the what's the what does
Do you mean
Susan
like
do?
what she does in the episode,
Yeah.
or like
Well,
her job description?
I mean, we know they're not gonna tell Susan's story like again, right? Because
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the three
they're
and
not.
so what's the significance of having Susan there? It's like in the
Ooh,
I
ooh,
don't know if you can answer this
ooh.
one.
Yeah, no, I can't,
All right,
Nah, 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 nah. That goes very much into spoiler territory. No, I
all right.
can't. Sorry.
Nah, you're good. You're good. I'm just fucking throwing some bait. It's
Cheeky bit of
it's cool.
bait.
It's cool. It's cool. Um. Okay. If you could change something from any of the Golden Files episodes, Uh, well, from the Walton Files 1, 2, and 3. No, not all of them. The Walton Files
Hmm.
2 and 3, if you could change something, what would you change?
Um, very, very funnily, there's like two pieces of dialogue that always piss me off. I think those are like some of the only things I'd properly change, because I feel like to change like very important things would very much destroy the whole flow of kind of what the episode's built up. I feel like the flow of the episodes are very, very good. There's two subtle pieces of dialogue that always annoy me, and funnily enough, they both come from the Woodings family. I'm not familiar with Kevin Woodings' voice actor. Did that one get into like a bit of controversy? I think.
Not a little bit, a lot of it.
Oh, great. Okay,
that was
so
the that
I
was like
have
the
no
main guy.
shame. I have no shame bashing them then. Cool. The way they delivered the line "end the project" always pisses me off. It's like "end the project." I was like, it always just angers me like a lot. it just sounds so tacky. But like, I can't even complain about that, because I basically did the same thing voicing Susan when she goes like as the engineer and the person who basically built the animatronics to begin with. I did almost the same thing. I was like, as the engineer and the and the person who basically built the animatronics to begin with. Like, I did that, and every time I hear that, I'm so annoyed.
All right. How would you change it? What would you?
I
You just like delete
revoice
it?
it.
All right.
Just redo it. It's like, well, as the engineer and the person who basically built the animatronics to begin with, kind of something like that. Once again, I do Susan a lot more naturally now. Like, what, for fun, I might like just straight up redo like Susan's voice, but like re-record those, not redo her voice, sorry, like re-record her lines, but like in a more kind of a natural way.
Yeah, we need to do that fucking dub. We
Oh
need.
god, we need to do.
It's
I'm
so
gonna
hard.
like prepare so many sound clips.
Yeah, it's just so hard. I will try again in a couple
Mhm.
of weeks, but it's a lot of people gathered on the same day. It's pretty hard,
Yeah,
but
you
let's
gotta get
try.
everyone's schedule, make sure everyone's like good, and make sure
Mhm.
nobody cancels.
Yeah, so we can always try.
Yeah.
Um, Coraline, are you
Hi.
um are you a big horror fan?
I wouldn't say so. No. I'm not exactly into horror. I wouldn't exactly be able to name off like a very like obscure thing at the top of my head. I'm also very much a complete coward. I'm very easily frightened.
So you don't watch like a lot of horror movies and you don't play a lot of horror games.
I know I wouldn't, and I actually specifically remember when I went over to London last year in May. I was like, this was my first time watching the Mandela catalog, and a bit of a guilty admission of mine. I I had not. I think Alex and I had been mutuals for like a while before this, and I had not watched a single Mandela catalog video, and I felt so guilty about that. But I eventually my friend Vi sat me down and was like, uh, yeah, there they are in the chat. Go berate them or whatever. But yeah, they sat me down and they're like, "You must watch, or I throw you out window." And I was like, "Okay." And we sat down and we were going to watch it. But I thought like it would be cool to like do a bit of atmosphere. So I went to turn off the lights. I immediately heard Gabriel's text to speech voice, "Turn the lights back on." I was like, "Nope, nope, not doing that. That is awful. That is fucking terrifying." Um,
That was for the
the,
with the Gabriel. This is like the
well,
you're talking about the latest episode. Mandela
I'm talking
Catalog?
about the first. I'm talking about
Oh,
the first
my bad, my
episode.
bad.
This is back in May of 2022. So
Okay.
so Kyle wasn't like hired yet. But like this was the first one where it's like the whispering text to speech thing that sounds like it's licking the inside of your ears.
Mhm.
It's awful. But but like yeah, I'm very moderate when it comes to like horror media. Like if you were to ask me my favorite horror movie, it would definitely be like kind of John Carpenter's Thing. Like that's just like a masterpiece.
And
Body
if
horror
I
is always like a very very like
no, yeah, it's
I
a
think
really good
also
one.
body horror is always like very kind of wild in my opinion, especially seeing how like they can creatively distort other people's bodies, but also like, the use of practical effects in that is just
No, yeah, it's
amazing as
amazing.
well.
Yeah,
Like,
not like
I don't think
the
we're ever going to see anything like that ever again in modern films. So it very much is like a relic of kind of a golden era where like practical effects were very common because they didn't have anything else.
and they were really good made.
Yeah,
I love it.
and
I
because
love
of that, they're very well made. Yeah,
it. Yeah.
they have a lovely charm to them.
And if I ask for your favorite horror game, have you ever played one?
Ooh, favorite horror game.
Mhm.
I don't think I actually have a favorite horror game because once again I don't exactly go in and like probably play them. I think currently like latest favorite horror game I played was probably like Cry of Fear.
Oh, what a fucking masterpiece, my guy!
Yeah.
I just
Uh,
fucking, I'm, oh, sorry. I thanks, man. I'm fucking playing Cry of Fear. I have just finished like my fucking fourth playthrough.
oh my
I'm
god.
unlocking all the extras. It's such a fucking good game.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I did like a live stream on my own channel playing it, and I tried playing it on like the hardest difficulty because I'm a complete idiot, and like yeah, that game like abuses you sometimes. It's nuts.
No, yeah. In order to, well, no one is gonna understand this. The
Except the
except
people who've
you.
probably like
Yeah.
seen the
So
thing.
really quick, if the fucking biggest difficulty is created knowing that you're gonna use the extra content weapons that the game gives you when you finish like endings.
Yeah.
So doing it on the first playthrough is fucking it's basically impossible. but
Oh yeah, yeah, hundred
but yeah,
percent.
what
Unless you have like end game weapons, you're like just you are literally it is literally like average day in Stockholm, Sweden.
no, yeah. And but yeah, I really love that game. I'm playing
Hmm.
it a lot lately because
You
I
know,
wanna
you know what
run
my
into my friend.
favorite thing about it is? My
Mm.
favorite fun fact about Cry of Fear. Um, this was something so good. Even big boy Pyrocynical didn't know about it. The guy who kind of shot the game into the spotlight recently.
Yeah.
But on the flashlight that you carry through the entire game, there's like hidden textures. On one side, it says like cock and ball torture, and then on another side, which is obscured by your hand, so once again, you'll never see these in game. You have to like rip the actual assets. It unironically says Joe Biden cock and ball torture. I'm not kidding. It says Joe Biden CBT,
No, yeah.
and like the fact
I believe you. I believe you.
the fact that I figured this out when Joe Biden is the current president of the United States, I saw that and my soul nearly left my body. I was laughing so hard. It was that type of laugh that floors you. I was on the floor, like crying with laughter. It was so goddamn funny.
No, they're really good at making you laugh. There is I don't know if you know, but if you unlock the infinite ammo FAMAS, which is the French gun, when you pick it up for the
Hmm.
first time, the main character Simon starts like throwing up because the weapon is French. It's really good. It's really good.
That's so fucking funny. Throws up because Le French.
Oh, French.
Oh, the French people.
Well, yeah. So yeah, if you guys haven't played Cry of Fear, it's totally free. You should play it. It's really good.
Yeah, it's like free. You literally have no excuse not to play it. It also runs on the Goal Source engine, so even like your Chromebook can run it.
You can play it on your fucking Chromebook. That's cool.
Like spec wise, it is it's good. Unless you have you don't have a computer, then you have an excuse.
Yeah, if you have to play it with your fucking phone, then okay, I can understand.
Yeah.
All right. Um. Well, yeah. Something I didn't ask before, and I should have, is how did you start voice acting in general?
Just kind of like I have my own series. Quick cheeky plug. I have my own animated series called Carrie in the House, and I kind of started doing like voice stuff for that, and I have just my own YouTube channel in general where I like voiced for like other kinds of things. So it was more just kind of, you know, I didn't like go in like wanting like being like, oh, I'm gonna be like a voice actor and this is gonna be like my profession. No, I just kind of went into it because I was like, oh, it's a fun thing that I'm gonna like, you know, do some lines for, you know.
Mhm.
And I still don't really see myself as a professional voice actor, mainly because I don't have like that many roles of like doing voice acting stuff. But yeah, I I voiced the main character for my one animated like series, and you know I've basically just been like voice acting for like ever since I kind of started my YouTube channel really. Did my own kind of lines and whatnot. So yeah, I guess I started voice acting in 2017. I guess I've been doing it ever since.
My guy. So the Walton Files was your first, not yours, project to participate in.
Yeah, I'd say the Walton Files, like also voicing a character that wasn't like me or like an extension of me
Mm-hmm.
as well, like an own unique character. I think the Walton Files 4 is like the the best kind of one. What have you sent
Carrie in
in
the
chat
house.
here? What is you sent Carrie in the house?
Yeah.
You forgot to remove the timestamp, you fool.
What?
If you copy like a link, you'll notice there's like T equals, there's like and T
Well,
equals 182 seconds.
well, now they get spoiled, but
You gotta spoil them.
no,
You must
no,
you, mu-
no.
you must delete the comment and resend it quick.
Oh my! Oh no, 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 no!
Go go go
Don't watch
go
it.
go go.
How do I delete this? How do I delete this?
Can you delete Twitch comments?
I don't know if I can delete my Twitch comment.
Nolan, save us, Nolan.
Nolan. Nolan.
Nolan, you can remove them. You can remove stuff, Nolan.
Nolan, you can save us right now. Please, I fucked up, Nolan. I will just resend it.
Nolan.
I will just resend it.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just resend it. Just without like the
That one,
timestamp.
don't watch that one. That one is bad. This one is the good one. Nolan, delete the first link.
You just sent the same link.
That's not true.
It's the same thing, you fool.
That's not true. That's just not true.
All right, well,
Nolan,
just
I'm the fucking streamer. I can send links if I want to, Nolan.
yeah.
Nolan.
You silly. There. All right, there's the uncorrupt link.
Thanks.
You can't delete it.
Well, yeah, that's because I'm a higher up. I'm like a fucking Jesus Christ.
I knew you were gonna be like, oh my god.
You wanna know something funny? You can't.
What?
The link you sent didn't send cause. Oh.
No, I sent it in DMs.
My bad.
Unpaid mod. That's fair.
All right. I will try not to
Unpaid
fuck
mod
up this
doesn't.
time.
Unpaid mod moment.
Nolan, shut up. Go walk to the basement, Nolan. Shut up. Nolan.
Also, yeah, do that. It's quite cool. I heard it gives you free ponies.
Facts.
So true, so true.
Yeah. I like how I Nolan is doing it all of this for free, but still, Nolan. Still. Alright, that's the incorrupted link. That's the good one.
Yeah.
You can click that.
But I will say, I think the one thing I don't like about that short is actually Carrie's voice. Because I always thought, like, you know, to try, because Carrie used to actually be my my persona. Like, you know how my persona now is obviously on screen. You know, it's the GameCube head with the purple hair. Yeah, Carrie used to basically just be how I drew myself, but like, he became like, so he got so much lore that he basically just became, and like, you know, I became so much different from Carrie that that basically he became a character, which, you know, he is, and my way of trying to separate myself from him was giving him that kind of like my voice with a slight more Irish accent. And I was like, the only thing I hate about Take Two is Carrie's voice, which, and I think that was the most common thing that people like didn't like. Oh my god, I got Rusty plush jump scare. That's awesome. Put him there. We put him there, little guy. But yeah. So that was the one thing I did like. Everyone universally didn't like about Take Two, or it took a bit of getting used to. Was Carrie's voice, because I think it was a case of everyone was used to my voice, and then hearing me put on that bit of an accent like threw a lot of my IRL friends off a bit. But I'm switching back to my main, like just my regular talking voice
Okay.
for the actual like first episode, because my god, it's just very hard to do that, because you're constantly also balancing like trying to make sure, because I was also trying to balance the whole thing of, if I don't do it enough, it just sounds like me speaking, and if I do it too much, it's like it's almost like corny with how Irish it is. It sounds like, it sounds like I'm doing like a stereotype if I don't put on the voice, or if I like do the voice too much. It was just a tightrope that just threw my voice out after every single recording session,
Okay.
and I didn't like it, so I just I'm throwing it out.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Hmm.
Um. So yeah, we have talked about if you like your horror likings.
Hmm.
If you could participate on another I would say, yeah, analog horror series in general. So we can count with I don't know, Hell of a Boss or Pathfinder if you like them. On which series would you participate? That's not the Walton Files. If you could.
Well, if we're talking like analog horror, or Alex, hit me up. I'm down to do a line. Hit me up, man. I know, I know, I know you want me. I know one of your favorite shots is Susan's death. Come on,
Come on, bro. You're gonna have Susan.
come on. I know you want it. Ooh. But if there's another series, like another well-known series, knowing how much brain rot I have for it, I would love to do like a little cameo voice on Ed's World.
All right.
Like, I'd love to do a little bit of a little voice acting for Ed's World, because I love Ed's World. I grew up with it. It's great. I've met like the current showrunner Matt Hargreaves in person, and he was really cool. He also sent me some Ed's World stuff that is kind of considered a bit like, well, I mean, the thing around it is kind of lost media, so that's fun.
Okay.
But yeah, those would kind of be maybe like the two series I'd probably voice act for.
Okay. Do you watch other analog horror series? I mean, you watch Mandela Catalog, right?
Yeah, I watched like a few analog horrors. Not like a lot, but like I like to look at some. Like, I don't exactly try to keep up with a lot of them, but I think another one I'd like to like maybe if I got the opportunity would be uh Gemini Home Entertainment. That one's a really good one.
That's a good
I don't
one.
know if it's still ongoing though. Did Gemini Home Entertainment end already, or is it still ongoing?
I really can't tell. I just watch Markiplier, bro. I don't yeah, I'm just I just watch Markiplier, bro.
Oh god,
I don't really
that's the
know.
end game dream. That's the end game dream. Being in a fucking Markiplier like movie. Like all I'm saying is, if I was in space with Markiplier, that thing would have blown up a lot faster.
Yeah, true. I don't know why they didn't hit you up. It's
That
fucking
didn't hit
free
me up.
promotion. Yeah, it's I don't
Yeah.
know.
Also, hang on. Nolan just
Gemini Home
asked.
Entertainment stopped a year ago.
Oh, damn. All right. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But what? Yeah, what did you say?
But hang on. Nolan said, Coral, what do you have to say about your spell Ina wrong? It's put an A. It's a Anna. So it's like, what do you have to say about your Ina arc? I love it. I love Ina. Ina's awesome. Go play Dream Barbecue when it comes out, because it's gonna, well, the main version is gonna be free. So go play it. You better, because I love Ina. I love Ina a lot. It's very much a hyperfixation at the moment.
What?
So that's what I have to say about my Ina arc. It's awesome.
Okay. Um, so knowing if sorry, I blacked out for a moment.
That's fun.
You could voice act for another character that's already taken in the Walton Files. Like, for
Hmm.
example, I know Annie, Boozu, Bon, I don't know, Charles, whatever. Would you would you like to voice act any of them? Well, better question. Which ones do you think you could voice act pretty well if you tried?
I feel like I'd like to try and give a shot at doing like replacing Kevin, because I think that would just be really funny if
That would be
I
cool.
voiced both Woodings.
That would be cool. I know in the fucking history of Kevin's voice actor, I'm really sure the community would love it.
Yeah,
I would love it.
because he's not or they are not awesome. They're not awesome. They're the worst. I'm once again, I don't know much about them, but from what I've heard, it's all bad. It's just all bad. So I'm just just not touching that. Well, like, I'm just fucking staying away from that because it just does not seem good.
Hmm. Um. Okay, so is is the Walton Files your favorite analog horror series?
Um, Once again, I don't think I actually have a favorite, and I feel like if I was to say
Oh,
the Walton Files was my favorite,
oh,
I would be
what,
very very biased.
it cut it out. I don't know why. The stream stopped
Mm.
for like a few seconds.
Oh,
So,
all right.
can you repeat that last thing,
All
please?
right, sorry. But yeah, I don't think I actually have a favorite analog horror because once again, I kind of just yeah, and once again, I feel like if I did say the Walton Files like was my favorite, I'd be incredibly biased in that saying. So I'm gonna say uh, hmm. I do love the Chimpy though. Chimpy, that one's really good in my opinion. I think the fact that he's used as a physical prop.
Okay. I like the first episode. Then the rest of them are fine, are okay. But the first one is like
Yeah,
your main impression. The first one you see,
yeah.
it's pretty good. The commercial one.
That one's is pretty good.
Hmm. So, um, what's how would you describe the thing about the Walton Files that make you like the Walton Files?
The characters, the fact that it's not really about like the mystery. It focused kind of well. I mean, obviously there is mystery element, and that is what sells the Walton Files. It's like the kind of intrigue, but the fact that it does try reflect on the characters a lot instead of it just being like, ooh, look, cartoon mascot, but like they turn evil or whatever. Like I think the fact that it tries to focus on the human characters and their sufferings and whatnot is, I think is a really good thing about it. It's kind of like if FNAF didn't exactly focus on the animatronics and more focus on, let's say, the relationship between Henry and William Afton. You
Okay.
know, I think it's that kind of appeal that gets me into it. Focusing on the human characters instead of the actual mascots
Hmm.
really helps the Walton Files kind of stand out, and also very much differentiates it from FNAF itself. So obviously, there is no there is no like denying that the Walton Files is very like much inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's, but where they differentiate is FNAF seems to focus more on the actual animatronics. At least that's what it feels like to me. That's why there's so
No, yeah.
many. Seems to just focus more on the animatronics, whereas the Walton Files definitely tries to focus more on the actual characters themselves, like the actual people behind the animatronics and the behind the scenes and what happened to them instead of what happened to the actual animatronics and what happened to the company.
Yeah, and it makes sense. That's why the analog horror series about the Walton Files about Five Nights at Freddy's, like the Scream Pumpers ones, were so popular because they
Yeah,
filmed like what there was what was missing in the Walton Files games. I mean, in the Final Phrase games.
Yeah, FNAF games. Yeah, definitely adding that human. I think that's another thing. Adding that human element always just like automatically makes people like attach more to it. With FNAF, like, sure, you can say they're being possessed by the dead children, but if there's no actual evidence to of their like existence, if it's just like the animatronics walking around and then like jump at you and like, ah, you know, sure, the idea that they're the idea that they're possessed and they're going through pain can scare you. But I think it's even more it sticks with you more when you visibly see that. You visibly see them and you hear what they're, or rather read what they're going through and how they feel, and and you're reminded these are just small kids that were murdered, and now they're suffering like this, and they're it's messed up. But like FNAF fails as it doesn't actually show that. It just says it's a case of just saying and not showing, telling and not showing. I know everyone says like it's very much a case of like sometimes people say like show don't tell, and I think FNAF very much needed that, especially in its earlier years. FNAF very much needed that kind of like show that they're going through pain. Don't just say that like, oh, we're in pain, because once again, I'm kind of like looping back into points here, but yeah, you get what I mean.
I do.
So yeah, I think that that level of down to earth and connection to other humans, because whether we like to admit it or not, humans are built around, are dependent on like others. We're genetically engineered to be sociable creatures, so to add that human element very much adds a connection that you wouldn't normally have otherwise. And sure, people can make connections, but it will always be stronger if there's a human character. That's my opinion anyway. If it's a human character or if it has human characteristics, you're going to connect to it a lot easier.
Yeah.
You're going to relate to it a lot more.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my view on it.
Oh yeah, I understand, and I quite agree with you. So let's go back to when you interacted with Pyrocynical on the Walton Files stream.
Oh yes.
Can you tell that story really fast? I know you have told it quite sometimes, but just for the people who don't know for now.
You just want me to like explain what happened, or?
Yeah.
All right. Well, basically, for context, Pyrocynical, he live streams on Twitch. Oh well, he used to live stream on Twitch before Twitch shadow banned him, and he moved to YouTube. But he did a live stream one night, and I thought, oh, this, I've caught this. Let me like hop in and see what it's all about. And he's watching the Walton Files. I think it was a case of he was going to be doing something else, and then someone mentioned the Walton Files, and he then was like, "He's all right, I'll have a look at it." And it was very kind of like a click decision that he kind of made on a whim. Because I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm on for the ride now," and while I was talking to the chat, I don't think anyone actually knew that I voiced Susan. But then I made a dono, and I was just being like, "Yo, my voice is Susan's coming up. Don't bully me as hard," because he was kind of like making a cheeky few jokes about like Sophie. I don't think it was to her like the actual voice actor. I think it was more to the fact that like Sophie talked a lot, or
If I don't remember correctly, if I remember correctly, it's because Sophie was like really passive while the arcade was like fucking dead bodies and gruesome things. But yeah,
I do feel like Sophie's voice actor did try to add a bit more like a oh god thing to it, but like I like, no offense to Martin, like jeez, my Irish accent like fucking sprouted there for a second. Martin, Lord, but no offense to Martin, but he did not he did Sophie dirty that episode. He did not write Sophie well in that episode at all. Like I'm
Perfect.
sorry, Martin, but like the Sophie was not done well that episode, and I can very much tell that Lighthouse tried like adding their own bit, tried, and like obviously like it was very much that like they're a great voice actor. It's just that Martin, once again, no offensive, he did butcher that script a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyhow, back to what I was saying. Basically, yeah. After that scene, Pyro was going through the donuts and he actually saw my one. He was like, oh damn, and like he showed it off and was like oh no problem. He talked about it. Yeah, he also was like, yeah, no man, my voice acting isn't the best either. And like I think everyone in the chat knew he was talking about like Hunt Down the Freeman when he mentioned voice acting. But no, he was really chill about it, and he also gave me a cheeky follow on Twitter because I said I'd show him a teaser, and I did. It was the crop bunny, the crop bunny from the Post-it note. I showed him that one.
Yeah.
He was like, oh nice, because that one was very much underground. I didn't see a lot of people talking about that one specifically.
So
Because I mainly posted it in the Discord, and that was kind of it.
so it wasn't like a new exclusive T-shirt for Pyrocynical. Was some one that we
No,
already had.
it was kind of one we already had. Because once again, I tread lightly when it comes to showing like teasers and stuff. But since that one was very much kind of like, no one was really talking about it a lot. It was a bit of it either between like the blue, like the kind of blue figures, or that one. So, but I just showed that one because I think Martin also showed off the blue people, the blue people on his I can't think of the name, community tab.
Yeah, I remember
So
that one.
So I feel like this is more of a thing that Pyro definitely wouldn't have seen. But yeah,
for Pyrocynical, it sounds like you scammed him a little bit.
I did not.
No.
I said I'd show him a teaser.
Well, yeah,
I
you
did.
did. Technically, you did. But poor Pyrocynical. Don't you feel bad for him? I'm sure right now he's crying at his house because he didn't saw an exclusive teaser of the Walton Files.
Yes.
I'm
He
100% sure.
he ends the streams. He's like, "Right, bye guys, I'm done." And he like, oh, so fucking sad I didn't get to see that goddamn teaser. Fuck's sake, man. That's my best Pyrocynical impression. That's all you're getting.
Hey guys.
If Pyro hears that, I think I'll disintegrate. I think if Pyro ever hears that, if someone ever says it to Pyro, I'm gonna melt on the spot.
This is a good clip. I'm gonna clip this and send to Pyrocynical on all social accounts.
And I'm gonna get immediately get the DM like, it's like, that's a shit impression, mate. I'll be like, ugh!
I'm gonna stop you following you from Twitter. No.
I mean, like, I could care. I mean, like, I very much don't care about Twitter followers. Like, it's not that kind of a thing. It's cool. Pyro follows me, but I don't use that as being like, look how much better I am. Pyrocynical follows me. It's like, hey, this is pretty cool. Anyway.
Well, yeah.
Like that, not to downplay like poor Pyro. Like I like the guy. He's awesome. He's chill. He's very nice. And he's very polite. Like when I was in that live stream, Pyro was very polite, and he was, he's very down to earth. He's a nice guy. But like, yeah, I just, Twitter followers are very much, not important to me, as they should. They're virtual numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry, I went on a tangent there. Sorry.
No, you good. Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna ask if you had permission to share the tissue with Pyrocynical, because I thought that the tissue you sent him was the one that Martin later sent to me, the bunny one. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't even have. I don't even think I had access to that one at that point. But no, I just sent him the one that like was kind of a bit more obscure and not a lot of people knew about. Because Pyro definitely didn't know about it. So I think he was happy.
No, that was a good move. That was a smart move.
Yeah, hang on, actually. Because once again, I feel like I would have got a case of I show it to Martin, not sorry, I show it to Pyro, and then like Martin's like, oh, cool. What do you think? And I'll be like, oh yeah, he thought it was cool, and he's like, and then Martin's like, oh okay, which one did you send, by the way? And I was like, oh, just this one you sent me in private. And he's like, what? Because once again, oh yeah, he just replied, finally, spoilers.
Finally,
That
Xbox
that was his response. Finally, spoilers.
that would have been amazing. Oh yeah, another. So we're right now on the last questions. I have like 2-3 more. So
Right.
so yeah, if you want to, do you want to like voice act a little bit as Susan?
Right, yeah. Let me get her in here. Yo, Susan, come here. Here, man. I'm tired. I want to sit down. Here, you take over. Oh. Right. So, what do I do? Just like talk. Talking to that thing. What fucking microphone? You dense. No, you're mean to me. All right. Hello. Hi. Hi. I'm Susan Woodings. Apparently I'm being asked questions.
True.
Right.
So, Mr. Woodings, Mrs. Woodings, sorry.
Yeah.
First question would be, what's your drink of choice?
Drink of choice. I would say a bit of a Jack Daniels is pretty nice, especially after a long day of work. It's a bit of a mix. It's kind of whatever gonna get thrown at me. Guinness is terrible though. I hate Guinness with a burning passion. It's really bad.
Right.
It feels like it feels like I'm drinking fresh tar made from like a quarry somewhere.
All right.
It's not good.
Next question. When you stop and think about that you got killed, no, sorry, plastic robot killed you. Do you feel as you failed, as a failure?
Nah, mate, I was fucking angry. Dude, I got murdered, stuffed into a suit, and was left there for days. Think I'm not gonna be fucking pissed off? You know how long it took me to get out of that bloody thing? I had to claw my way out of the bloody thing. It was awful.
And you were
worst few days of my life.
Yeah, and your stomach hurt, right? You
Yeah,
were hungry.
don't fucking talk to me about my fucking stomach, all right? Oh, I had a field day. I had a field day with that bloody robot. You want to know why? In the Walton Files 1, he's so beat up. Me, that's why. I bloody beat the shit out of him. That's why.
That's good to know. We didn't know you fucked Bonnie up.
I fucking volleyed him, mate.
Right.
I launched that bitch into the fucking stratosphere. Also, hang on. Someone's saying in chat here, local woman stuffed in bunny suit. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's true. I was fucking way too angry to die. Shit was mad.
Right. Last question. Please. Could you answer us? Could you tell us? What do you do all day inside a fucking robot plastic suit on a bunker?
I play cards, really. It's like I kind of just try to entertain myself, go walking around and either play cards or, try to find a way to pry open the door. It was actually recently that we got it open because some fucking idiot kid fucking left it open. But yeah, it was usually like try fixing up the place or clean around. Apparently there was a bad smell that was kind of on me. My sense of smell has been gone. It rotted away a while ago. But yeah, my sense of smell kind of it's been gone for a few years, so I didn't exactly notice it. But yeah, just kind of tidy up the place, make sure everything's in order. break the shins of Bone every now and then, because I fucking hate him. And yeah, that's kind of what I get up to.
Nice. Well, thanks a lot for answering our questions. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
no
it.
problem. It's nice being here, unexpectedly, but yeah, I don't mind. I'm not really doing anything.
Okay,
You know.
But can you bring Coraline back, please? We still have
Right. Yeah, all
some
right,
questions from them.
Yo, you're up again. Oh, right, sick. Right. Hi, I'm back. Thanks, Susan. I'll see you in a bit. Dude, fuck off. Okay, Jesus. Right. Hi, I'm back, chat.
Yo,
I had a nice sit down. Had
Coraline,
a drink.
Your friend was a little bit weird. They talk about running on a inside a robot, something like that. Pretty weird.
I mean, like, yeah, Susan's one to do that. So it's her iconic thing in the series where she fucking died.
But it was really nice. Thanks for bringing them here.
Yeah,
Nice.
anytime.
Okay.
Susan seemed to be fine with it anyway.
Okay. Alright, so we are almost on the end. I have only one question left. And I really like this one. I ask this one to everyone I interview. Is do you think that if imagine Martin sends you your voice lines for the Walton Files 5 or whatever, and you think that one of your one of the parts that you voice act in, it's like you think you could do it better. You think you could change something and do it better. You think Martin would listen?
Yeah, probably. Most definitely. Martin is very Martin very much like listens to the crew. He takes on like ideas on board. I think there was actually certain parts as well in the Walton Files 4. I can't remember, but I do remember like I would. Okay, no, I do remember one part in the Walton Files 4. I can't say it, but I do remember what it was about. But basically, I had done some lines for it, and I thought, this scene could add a bit more like of this. I can't say exactly what it was, but it could have a bit more. I had an idea that I thought like, yeah, this it could work a lot better if we if this kind of thing was added. And I sent it to Martin. I gave a few like test lines of what it could have been, and he really liked the idea. And he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna include that." And sure enough, yeah, it's now in the actual episode. Once again, can't exactly talk about it,
don't
but
elaborate on that. But that's really cool.
yeah, no, Martin does take on the crew's like ideas. Like you can pitch an idea to him, be like, I think maybe this might work better if it was like this, and Martin would be like, oh yeah, that's actually either like, nah, that's a bit mid. I'm not too sure about that. Martin well, I don't think Martin like has the heart to just tell you like it's a shit idea.
No, fuck
He'll
off.
just be like, yeah, I think he always is like, I'm not quite sure about it. I think I might just stick with my idea. He'll say like probably something like that. He'll never like say this is dog or this is like bad. This is a bad idea, unless it's an actual really bad idea. Like,
So
but
reads what you wrote, and he's like, "Oh well, thank God you're a voice actor, not a fucking scriptwriter." Am I right? That would be cool. That would be fun. If that would be that would break me up. I would start crying.
Yeah, no, but like he does take a lot of our ideas on board. Like he's he will like take even at least like take into consideration an idea you've presented. And he's like, oh yeah, that could work.
That's,
And it's that kind of being able to have input on stuff helps a lot as well. Like with the designs I did specifically for the art department thing, those were all designed by me. Martin never gave any like he just gave the basic idea of what he wanted, which was like the progression of the characters, and basically gave me free creative control of how to design the characters, what they'd look like, and all that. And yeah, that was really nice to do. And I'm really happy you like the designs. Fun fact: the in the one for Bon, in the middle designs are usually his favorites. He liked the middle designs a lot,
Okay.
especially Bon's middle one in the kind of a model the model sheet thingy I made. You know the zip file scans.
Hmm. But you did those teasers a long time ago, right? Or when did you do those teasers?
Which ones again?
The sorry, the zip ones, the drawings you did. The
Oh yeah, I did those a while ago. I actually did those back like it was
I,
like a while ago.
yeah, I was about to say it because the post-it of the rabbit that is on the top left of one of the. No, sorry, I'm getting confused. Yeah, but what that was at the was it at the same time you guys did the teaser where it's like a post-it with a rabbit drawn over it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was basically around that time they had all been finished. I think it was actually the day I sent that was the day the whole thing was ready to go and all the pieces had been broken up. It was a case. It wasn't a case of like. I think that was also an idea. The whole zip file thing was my idea, and Martin was all for it. And then it was his idea to like put it on SciO5 and stuff like that. But it was also like a thing between me and Martin. You know, I obviously scanned the drawings and set up the zip file, but Martin like broke them apart and made them like little jigsaw pieces,
Right.
and then would send me. I think I still have the files. It's just called like Banny pieces or Bond pieces. You know, you just send those to me.
Okay.
But yeah, that was nice. Anyway, sorry, go on.
No, it was. I really liked it. Um. So someone wrote me sent me a question. I think it's pretty good. Uh, do any unused concepts from the Walton Files that Martin told you about?
Any new concepts?
Any
Well, what is
unused concepts?
any unused?
Yeah.
Well, probably, but like there, it's kind of like stuff that's already been like shown. But I have in my private server I have a I have a folder like two channels called Walton Files Unused Behind the Scenes and Walton Files High Quality Stuff, which is a bunch of high quality assets from the Walton Files in one and some unused stuff in the other. So it's kind of like stuff like like I have the image of the Happy 4th of July thing that was cut from the Walton Files 1, like some other things as well. There's actually, I don't know if this one was sent, but you know that image of I think this one will be fine because I don't think the imagery of Bond covered in blood is very much a secretive kind of thing. So I feel like I'll be fine sending this one, but I'm still treading water. But there was Martin had made this edit of one of the Bond assets from the Walton Files 2. And I want to mention this one specifically because it's another case of Martin really liking an idea I had, but or well, one of the crew members had anyway. Though I guess at that point I wasn't exactly a crew member; I was
I'll
more
put the
one of his
picture
mutuals.
on stream. But
Yeah, right.
Continue.
But yeah, he made this only to realize he kind of had nowhere to actually put it, and thus it was left unused. But I like this one specifically because after he told me the whole shebang about this, I then told him about a really cool idea he could have done, and it was so good it made him fucking angry because of how good it was. Yeah, there it is on stream now. But there he is, the man. I wouldn't say leave it up for too long because I'm nervous of getting my ass ripped out of my fucking
No, I think
soul.
I think this one already got uploaded. I think.
Let's hope. Let's hang on. I'm gonna go
If
into.
not, it's not. This is not like a big thing. I don't think you're gonna get in trouble because
Yeah.
this picture
One.
looked like it could have been used maybe on the Brian thing, but then got used. So
No, no,
it's
no.
fine.
But yeah, my idea for it anyway was since he had nowhere to use it. The shot of Bond in this pose is actually reused in Lucky You, that clip.
True.
And then I told him that he could have used it there as a bit of an alternate thing, in Lucky You could have used it there. And he was like, "Fuck, that's such a good idea. Why didn't I think of that?" He was like, "God damn it, that's so good." So I found that really funny.
It is. It is. So
There,
yeah.
okay. I think this one's also been sent. Actually, okay. I think another one. Two more things I can talk about because they're kind of funny. One is I think this scare has been shown. If not, the face of Jack has definitely been shown. It's this one here, and it's been shown because for the longest time, the high quality image of
I
like
haven't
little
seen.
Bond.
Well, yeah, but I haven't seen it.
Have you not? Well, maybe just show the face on stream because the face has definitely been seen by a lot of
The
people.
face is have been shown. The full picture, I don't think I can only show the face because if I only show the face, it would for a few seconds show the full picture. Because
Here, I'll send you a crop version.
yeah.
I think that's
But
the
yeah, I
best.
haven't seen that. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen that in picture nowhere.
I don't think it represents anything.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. It's all these unused things I love, but there are so few.
Yeah, but yeah, no, the reason everyone's probably seen this specific image of Jack is because do you remember that there was this one version of the gang sitting around, the
The
image
burger thing.
of like the little Bond cartoon, we're all sitting on the couch.
It,
It's
oh
like,
yeah,
I guess you could say that of a wonderful time.
yeah.
Yeah, that specific one. I basically what I did was it was another example of a cool like repurpose using that face kind of idea, where it was it's on the stream there now, but where it was like in the background, like in the window, like it slowly slides in. I don't know if I have the GIF anymore, but all I remember specifically is for the longest time, like since this was like I only quickly realized this was like the one time that image was fucking used. Like there was a high quality version of like them all sitting on the couch, but like so every time I'd see it, there would just be Jack's face in the background, and because I reused this, and I found it hilariously, like infinitely funny. I think there's actually a meme someone made. So yeah, someone made a meme of it, right? But I think the funniest part is it uses that. Like you can see Jack's face in the background because like it uses that. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but if I do, I'll link it to you because it's really funny. I think it might be pinned maybe like
Oh man, I would love to see all those unused pictures, the GIF and everything.
I probably can show you like some of them, but
Yeah, I wanna make sure you can because I don't want you getting.
yeah, I
trouble.
just probably can't show them like on stream,
Right.
Like I have stuff like a beta Susan Woodings drawing and some other things.
Martin doesn't. Well, Martin. Do they? Didn't they get? Sorry, I can fucking talk.
You're fine.
Maybe it's because those pictures were uploaded to the Patreon, and that's why they
Yeah,
weren't
I was
shared.
about to mention that. That's another
Maybe.
reason why I'm very cautious when it comes to showing Walton Files assets, because some of them are on the Patreon, and Martin
Yeah,
has
and I
very much
can't
said that.
remember which ones were and which ones weren't. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
But yeah, Martin also very much said that, like, you know,
He will
he doesn't
post them
exactly.
eventually.
Yeah, he'll post them himself. He doesn't like, you know, others posting it, I guess. So,
Martin, what
so
you waiting up? What you waiting for, Martin? Come on.
yeah, Martin, come on, Martin.
Gimme.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy, Martin. Come
Come
on.
on, come on, Martin. Gimme unused things. Gimme pictures, Martin. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Feed the fans, bro. I know you want to. Probably don't. I don't
Tengo
know.
hambre, Martin. Gimme. Tengo
Hmm.
hambre.
Hang on, I'm trying to find that one meme. I know it's around here somewhere.
If you
Where
can.
it like, not there. Hmm.
If you can't find it, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just scrolling. I'm like going beep boop boop.
Beep boop boop.
So true. So true.
Mm,
Either way. Let's move forward.
You wanna know something funny?
What's up?
Checking if the picture you sent, the bloody bun picture, was already uploaded, and I can't find it. I don't think it has been.
Oh no,
Oh yeah, no,
Martin! Please
nah,
spare my life.
yeah, yeah. It's not
It's
here.
fine.
Yeah, it's all
Fine.
fine. It's
Just
cool. It's not a big thing. It's not
it's low quality. It's low quality. It's fine.
it's not a game changing. The other one you sent me, the last one you have sent me, but I haven't shown, that one would be a bigger thing because it's like a whole new thing part of the video. But the bloody bun is it's fine. There are a lot of them, similar
I
to
mean,
that one.
the one with Jack is not like that serious.
Well, yeah, but
But like,
it's like a
I'm only showing
different thing.
the
The bloody bun is like another PNG of bun.
true.
We
True.
have
It's just
already
Bond
seen,
with like a blood
and
texture
we
on
have
it. Okay,
already
I
seen,
get.
yeah. But the other one, the Jack one, it
Yeah.
shows like there is like a whole unused scare or scene or whatever it is.
Hmm.
You know?
Once again, like, uh, me does not wish
What the fuck
to
up?
get murdered,
No, yeah,
but
you
like
good.
also, yeah, I only showed the Jack because like that face has, you know, been shown before because of me.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm just a little silly. I'm just a little silly.
Nah, you good, you good.
Yeah.
I will just I will just do with this stream what I did with the first stream. It will just be perma deleted, forgotten by everyone.
No, 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 no.
We have to we have
So
to keep the
is that
secret.
it? Is that it? We're all out of questions.
Yeah, we have. Well, yeah, I already I finished. Um,
Damn.
you wanna add anything else? You wanna like say something to the community? I always like to ask that.
Huh. Uh. Well, in light of recent events, respect people's boundaries, please, especially if they're 15 years old. That's
That's
just a slight jab I'm gonna make.
that's a good reference.
No, well, the thing I'm referencing is not good at all.
Well, yeah,
It's awful.
but the reference is a good reference. You understand me, no? Please.
I do. Don't worry.
Oh.
Okay, I do have an idea for something I can share, but just to cover my tracks, in case I get the mighty wrath of Mr. Walls, I'm going to crunch this thing into oblivion, and then send it to you as a something for the Walton Files 4.
Crunch this thing into it's gonna be like 3 fucking pixels. There you go. That's
There we go.
what's this?
It's okay. It's a specific meme I made for for the Walton Files 4.
Can I show it? Can I show it? Oh, yeah.
Sure. Just make it really small.
I'll try. It depends on the original size of the picture.
Hmm. Hmm.
If you want, I can just not show it. It's cool.
Okay, yeah, I'd say once again
It's
to cover my tracks.
it's cool. Yeah, we will just leave it like that. It's not a big thing. You guys are not missing on
Hmm.
anything. It's not a.
It's a fucking Tails gets trolled meme.
Yeah, it's not a. It's not a big thing. Don't kill me, please. I'm not.
Please don't gun us down, Mr. Walls.
Please don't hack my fucking Discord to see my conversations and take the teachers, please. Don't do that.
Oh my god.
No, no.
I'm gonna see my death date written in Spanish. I'm gonna fucking like sob for my life.
My one's gonna do 32 minutos second part where he narrates how he tracks you and finds you and kills you. That'll be
He's gonna finally release Martin and the Walls, but it's actually gonna be like a day in the life of him tracking down like fucking you and me and like having us be assassinated.
Martín El Paredes and
Come on, Martin, I know you want to do it. Hit me up if you want animation help. I'll do it.
I'll do it. Martín El Paredes. Oh my god. Alright, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much everything.
Right.
Thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks a lot for doing this stream. Although I told you like 4 hours before, I really appreciate it.
It's fine. You know, I'm not really doing anything on Saturdays that it's like so important. I have to like rearrange a schedule. Like, plus, I also actually really wanted to do like the whole
Well,
like what you know
well
doing.
now it's done, and it was really good. I got all the answers I wanted to have.
Hmm.
It was just a good interview. I will
Yeah.
really I would love to edit this interview to make it a little bit more shorter so everyone can see it. And
Yeah.
but yeah, thanks a lot.
Before we end, I actually want to. I'm just gonna quickly check something. Because there is an unused. There's an unused thing for the K9 facility. That is like it is unused Inception because I ended up using it for a thing that was then that is now like unlisted.
Uh-huh.
Nolan's also asking for the bit crushed image. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh.
Nolan,
And,
shut up.
let me go. I'm just gonna go here maybe. No, it's probably an unused. I'm looking at I'm looking at guests iconic
Drive, yeah.
backlog of just every single thing for the Walton Files ever. Okay, no, it is here. All right, I can't show it. So you know how the back doors there's like an unused version of it.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'll show this one because
it's already.
I think it was also used in a spoiler season thing, but yeah, no, it was in a reverse leak. My bad. But yeah, this one specifically I like because I got the go ahead to then reuse it for a background for a Halloween special I animated
Mhm.
that took place in the Carrie in the House universe. But I'm not proud of that one because it's just weird and there's like it lives up to its name. The short was called Odd Dreams, but it lived up to its name because it was just odd and
And it was a dream.
hard to like. Well, it was a dream, but also like hard to fucking figure out what was going on. But yeah, I ended up then using that for one of the shots, and then of course that was unlisted. Hang on, I'm gonna try. Yeah, here's the background, and then like here's like an actual shot from the episode.
What the? Ah. Oh,
Just
that's so clever. Cause
yeah,
it's dark enough to not know if it's the Walton Files or not the Walton Files.
yeah.
It's really really good. I'm gonna
Thank
show
you.
I'm gonna show them. And
That's you're gonna.
this is in your channel, right?
was on my channel. It's unlisted now. Because one I'm not exactly happy with it. Horror isn't really my kind of thing. I'm not the best at it really. Also, it even though it's brief, it does feature somebody who I have recently now I absolutely despise. I hate. I'm not going to go into details. I don't want to go into details, but suffice to say, he's the worst. I don't like him, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So that's why it's unlisted. I'm not happy with it, and there's a guy I'm not happy with.
All right. You should do.
But
You should
hey,
do. You should do as you want to do with Kevin in the Walton Files too, and redub those lines. That would be cool.
you know what's funny? I'll say this. The whole reason Take Two exists was just to write to make a fun little short explaining why said person is no longer a part of Carrie in the house. Like, and just to introduce Rusty, who everyone, I'm saying this now, Rusty is the greatest white boy alive. Holy shit, that man is the best. We stand Rusty in this house.
No, but yeah, but
So
it's pretty clever if that you did the take two with that primi. It's that's some fucking narrative masterpiece. I have to say it.
thank you.
It's pretty smart.
Hey, screw it. Do you want me to show you a few more shots from Odd Dreams?
Sure.
Show you some. I mean, like that is if you want to like put them on stream. Like if you don't want to put it on stream, I'll just send you the entire video. But like
Oh
if
yeah,
you want to
send me
like
the. I still have to have dinner, and I don't. On Markiplier, I don't upload nothing. So if I can see the
so
video
yeah,
while I have dinner, and then forget about it, that'll be cool.
I have a lot of unused stuff on my channel. Unlisted stuff on my channel.
Yeah,
But
you did like a cleanup, right? You started like.
yeah, oh yeah, I like basically when Carrie in the House started popping off, I realized yeah, there's a lot of new eyes on my channel, and I kind of want to have it be a bit more tidy and have people like not, you know, look at all this weird stuff that like was made like years ago and stuff and be like what, or like having that style clash. So I did a mass like unlisting of a bunch of my old videos, but Odd Dreams is a particular video that, despite the fact that you know it's a more recent animation, and it's kind of one I was relatively happy with.
Yep.
I still don't like. I don't like for the reasons I've said before, and I felt like you know, yeah, it doesn't line up with my current stuff, you know. So bye bye into the drain it goes. But I think I showed it to Martin a few times, and Martin really liked it. He thought it was really cool. Even like that was funny. Martin said it was cool, but like I I didn't I don't think it was I don't like it. I don't know. I'll you can let me know what you think of it though when I inevitably send it to you.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm going in a bit much of a rant
No,
when we said we'd
no,
end the
it's
stream.
fine. We were going to end the stream. It's if you want to say whatever you want to say, that's better than ending the stream. So you good?
True. Yeah, I just like ranting and raving about my silly little stuff. Like as much as I am, you know, funny Susan Woodings. You know, I am more than that.
Yeah.
I do my own things.
Let's ramble a little bit. You like Cry of Fear? Have you played Total Chaos?
I don't think so. Tollcast does not ring a bell, so I don't think I have. Once again, it's kind of a thing where
Pyrocynical did a video about it. It's really good.
hmm.
Really good game.
Oh, is that the one that's built off of like
Doom 2. Yeah, what a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
masterpiece.
That is amazing.
I have played it. It's really hard. They don't say on the video, but it's really hard. I have to fucking quick save each time I fight someone, because if I die, because I know I'm gonna die a couple of times until I kill one fucking NPC.
Yeah.
It's a good game. But yeah,
It's good.
we're gonna end the stream because it's 11:46. I have to eat and sleep.
All right.
And work tomorrow. So
I'll probably talk about my silly little things another time because
oh, no, if you
we
want
must.
to say something else, just say it's pretty. It's
I mean,
pretty
you
cool.
sure? Do you not need to like hop off and stuff?
I can wait.
All right then.
Yeah.
What do you have in mind? What may I talk about?
Well, not much. I was expecting you to say, well,
Oh damn, sorry.
that's what. That's why I was gonna end the stream because I didn't have anything else to say.
Oh damn. All right. I thought you were gonna maybe ask about like something that wasn't role play. All right. Here we can leave it here.
No,
I'm
no.
not gonna make you think of a question on the spot. You know.
I have I just every good question I can figure out, and every good question people send to my Instagram, I already asked. If you think do you have a good question for yourself that I haven't asked yet?
I mean, you didn't ask where I hid the bodies.
That's true. I was.
So I mean, I wouldn't tell you, but like, I didn't ask that. No, I can't really think of anything. God, how funny! I make you try think of a question, and then I myself don't have a question as well.
It's fine. But you know what would be cool?
What?
If you told us where Carlos is buried.
Where? Who is buried?
Carlos, your third victim.
Carlos.
Yeah, we need to know.
Oh, Carlos, we go way back, dude. Okay, this was in so this is in like 2006, right?
Yeah.
And this guy like stole my Lunchables. So, mind you, I was like 2 at the time. So what I did was I got a shovel and I bashed him over the head, blood everywhere, and I dragged him into a field and I buried him.
Well,
no one ever talked about him again. So I think he's fine. I think he's fine. I think he got up. I think he just got up afterwards.
But you buried him 3 meters down. Yeah.
Yeah, he just got up. It's easy. Just bench that shit.
Yeah,
he's like 2, but like Irish people are strong. We just bench press like that
dirt.
much.
You get 3 meters.
Bench dirt.
3 meters on the ground and then start climbing up. That's Irish.
I feel like I described that in too much detail because now I'm scared like Twitch is gonna like sniff you out.
No, because now I will say something on the lines of this whole interview was with the main purpose you confessed. So now this stream is no longer the Walton Files stream.
Is that it? Hang on.
It's a Jim Can stream. It's a Jim Can stream.
Give me a second. I'm just raising my noise suppression's been off this entire time. That's cool. Right, yeah, you think that's cool, mate? Alright, yeah. Oh, I'm not going down without a fight. I've got
a gun. Coraline got a gun.
Should I turn on my camera for this? Or that just get you insta banned?
Oh, I don't know. Give me a second. I'm gonna search it up. Can I
Nolan's really good at Twitch rules. Nolan, would we just get like fucking like eradicated off the platform if I turn down my camera right now and show the fact that I have an airsoft pump action shotgun?
Zero tolerance policy towards streamers using weapons to physically threaten, intimidate, harm, or kill others. Yeah, don't fucking show that shotgun, man. I'm gonna get permanent banned. They're gonna say I physically threaten it. How do you pronounce this shit? Physically THREATEN. Threaten. Nolan. And yeah, I'm gonna get sued, banned. Yeah, don't show that gun. But
it's a cool gun though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Do you know why I think they prohibited it?
Hey, listen to this.
He got a gun! Coraline got a gun!
I fired gun. I should probably put the safety back on.
No.
I need to stop dry firing this thing. It's an airsoft gun, and if I keep dry firing it, I'm gonna break the chamber on it. So I gotta like keep my grubby little hands off it.
They got a gun.
I put it away. Don't worry. I don't want you getting banned. Yeah, no. Same. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. It's a video game. It's a video game.
Yeah,
Slash
so
J video game.
this was not a police interview. It was a video game. This
Oh
started
god,
being
no, no one's DMing me in a video game. He's just saying in a video game.
saying a video game. Saying a video game. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, do you know why you can't show weapons on stream?
Why?
Because I'm reading it. Do you remember? I don't know if you have seen it, but there was a streamer who was really drunk while doing a stream. It was a big streamer, and they were really drunk, and they went to take their gun from the closet. They bring them on the stream, really drunk. They loaded the gun on stream, really drunk, and then shot the wall on accident.
Oh my fucking
Yeah,
god.
the clip is beautiful. I have watched it like 5 times. It's really fun. No one was hurt, by the way. No one was hurt. Then the dude got scared because it was like an accident and left the gun. But he got fucking perma-banned. I think the police went to their home. It's that was beautiful. That was fucking amazing.
My god. Twitch
Yes,
moment. Actual Twitch moment.
that's a Twitch moment. Finally, Twitch moment.
Finally, Twitch moment. But yeah, I think that's
That's the end right there.
it's kind of the end right there. Yeah.
The end of the road.
Unless anyone in chat has like anything to ask about, like maybe me or my projects or anything else.
It's the
Say one more
end
question.
of the road. All right, well, people write. What is your next episode coming out? The Carrie's home.
Carrie in the house. I want to try to get it done for around maybe May. Like, I want to try because after take 2, I've kind of tried. Well, I have a lot of stuff to kind of get out of the way as well. Hang on. Also, Nolan saying something. No, I'll get to your question in a second. Nolan DM me a question, but basically, God, I can't think properly. Yeah, I've tried streamlining animation progress as much as possible for Take 2 because not for Take 2, sorry, for episode 1, because Take 2 took so long to do. It took me about a year to make because it was on and off school stuff. There was also other things I just focused on that got in the way, and there was overall me like just kind of being very slow to kind of like get it all done.
Mhm.
And so once again, I just want to try streamline it, like try make everything as, try animate it as efficiently and as quickly as possible whilst the quality still remains something I'm proud of. So for instance, I've started remodeling the entire house. Basically, how I made the backgrounds for Take 2 was I had this base model that I made in Blender of kind of the house and the neighborhood and everything, and it was just kind of basic. And I would then, render, like it was a textureless model, and it was completely slapped together because it was just supposed to be a base. It wasn't supposed to be like really good or anything. And then I would draw over it, or I'd have one of my friends draw over it. Huge props to Softy Safi for doing the the creator of Gray, but also who did some of the backgrounds for Take 2. Literally like savior when it comes to those. Backgrounds are very tedious. I think that's the one thing that slowed Carrie in the House Take 2 down a lot, was just the backgrounds. But yeah, now I'm remodeling it and basically trying to do a thing where I can just simply render everything out in Blender and then just slap the backgrounds in and animate the characters over it. I also want to try to do a thing where I just do all the line art, and then I ask some of my friends to help me do some of the coloring and maybe some in-betweens. And overall, just find these small little ways to just streamline the experience, so streamline animation as well, and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get it done by May, but I can't promise anything because I have finals this like the next few months.
Yeah.
And they're very much going to be taking up my time. Like, they're important. As much as I love doing animations, they're important, and I'm not gonna throw my education away just so I can make some funny little characters.
Okay.
Uh,
Someone asked on chat, what's your favorite dinosaur?
my favorite dinosaur. I want to say the Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus is pretty chill, pretty
Good
based.
answer. Good answer.
Someone else also said, if there's anything you can say about episode 4 to the community in terms of what we're in for, what would you say? I said this earlier in stream, but it is very much cinematic. It's very much a step out of things we've come to expect from the Walton Files. It takes like a turn in another direction when it comes to presentation, and I am all for it. Currently unreleased episode wise, it is the best one I've seen. And lastly, for Kyle's one, I just want to quickly say, what do you want to do project wise from here? Well, once again, I think it is just what I said earlier. Work on Carrie in the house and maybe a few other side things. So yeah. Okay.
What did
I know
Nolan?
sorry.
What did Nolan ask on your DMs?
Nolan asked, basically said, "Hey Coraline, what do you want to do project wise from here?"
Oh, okay.
Now, hang on. I'm gonna try to be quick here because I know once again you have to go, and I keep saying this is the final thing. No, this is the final thing, and I'm silly with it. But I just want to quickly see if I still have the Shell audition on hand, and if I do, for fuck's sake, why is it just? I named it Shell audition too. I don't even have to go digging for it. It's just there. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna send it to you.
Nice. That's gonna be a fucking big post tomorrow. That's gonna be front page. That's gonna be a masterpiece.
Uh,
I'm gonna call it the Walton Files SA teaser that will leak. And it's you.
I'm gonna lob someone against the wall.
That'll be cool.
I'm
Someone
gonna,
say,
I'm gonna.
can you tell us anything about the character interview that Bond's voice actor told us about? What character interviews?
I think they're talking about like what was said in the interview with like Bonner or with like Evan or Kyle. I think that's what they're trying to say.
So what does the message mean?
Can you tell us anything about the character interviews that Bond? Actually, hang on. Yeah, wait. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's.
I just thought they were asking for the interview with like the VAs.
No.
Or maybe they are, and we're just both reading it wrong.
Coraline,
Anyway,
please
hi.
tell us about the character interviews, please. Need to know.
They did a little trolling.
We need characters for. Oh yeah, they are. Okay. I know what they're talking about. Do you remember the? I think it was Martin. The post Martin did on Twitter, saying people to submit their own OCs for like an. For like
Oh,
a
that
little
thing.
cameo.
Oh,
Yeah.
that. I haven't seen much of it currently.
Who is in
I
charge
haven't.
of that? Is it Martin?
I think it's just Martin. I think everything goes to Martin. He figures what's going on there. But for me, I don't know what's going on there. I think crew are actually told, don't submit your characters because it would be unfair. So I mean, yeah, that is fair.
Mm-hmm.
Give the fans a chance here.
Okay. Do you think would you have uploaded yours if you could have uploaded it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know if he'd be like, no, keep it, but no, we were obviously character I would have chosen would have definitely 100% been Carrie or one other character.
The fucking gray
that
plushie.
Oh my god, can you imagine? I have asked Martin, could he like try hide the gray plush somewhere in the Walton Files but yeah, he never responded to it, so I doubt he will. Unless he's gonna fucking like surprise me and he's just gonna like
I'm sure
show me a clip.
Yes.
I'm gonna be looking through it and be like, wait a fucking minute.
That's yes. That's a yes. There's gonna be a fucking long shot of a room full of stuff, and the gray plushie is gonna be lurking.
I pray it's just like the PNG. Though Martin did set it on fire during, like the I know you said Garten phone.
The Marine Grinch the grape.
It was either the Grinch or he Grinchified the grape. It was like no, it's the Grinch set fire to the grape flesh and like burned the poor thing.
Oh yeah, true. That's true. that was a beauty. That was a good stream.
Yeah.
Fucking Maureen saying Kevin Dijon, talking about firing Kyle and about soccer. That was cool.
It was quite silly.
All right, but yeah.
Yeah, we should probably actually end the stream
now.
now.
I need food on my organism.
Yes, sustenance.
But yeah, thanks a lot for joining us. It was a really good interview. I really hope you had fun too.
I had great fun. It's always great being able to kind of talk about stuff and give some personal, some kind of information and whatnot, and be a nerd. I like being a nerd.
That's good.
Yeah.
And thanks also because for the drawing, because it's really cool.
Oh yeah,
I really like it.
I thought it'd be cool to have. Also, hang on, wait, no, what's no one saying? Someone is asking me to let them into the Walton Files server. I mean, I think the whole thing has been like lifted when it comes to letting people in the Walton Files server. So, like, because people get funneled in, I think it's just like they still like just like still have to say like, why are you here? Who let you in or whatever. Like, because I'm pretty sure that whole restriction thing has been lifted. So just grab an old link or whatever. I don't know. At least that's what I heard. But who knows? They might like lock it up again just in case, because having a large like funneling in of people might cause everyone to like panic, or cause like the mods to just like go bleep bloop.
Yeah, and it's people think it's a really big deal.
It's not.
Well,
you're not missing out when you're in the Discord server.
Well,
you just get to hear us roar at each other.
Well, now that I say that, I have a question. What did you guys do something? So in the spoiler season 2, I know that you weren't like it was like Kyle and Evan, the ones who control all the spoiler season 2, but they did it in the Discord. Did they? Do you know if they planned any way to show the spoiler season to people who weren't on the server?
No, I think it was just they showed it on the Discord server and then just kind of were like, go like fucking
share this shit.
Go share it or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm sure I did.
I sure did.
I fucking farmed that cow. I got like fucking 12 votes in the spoiler season 2. That was some good time.
Good content.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks a lot, Coraline, for all of this. It was really fun.
No problem. Thank you for having me on. It was great. Once again, great to be here and talk about silly Walton Files stuff and whatnot. And yeah, it was just overall like fun to just do an audition. I don't think I've probably done like an audition like this before. So good first impression, I guess.
Well, I'm glad.
I said audition. I meant interview. God, I think I'm starting to need to get food myself.
You need some dinner, my guy.
All right, I've had my dinner, but like I still need like a cheeky old snack.
Okay. But yeah.
All right.
Thanks a lot for.
Thank you very much for having me.
Mm-hmm.
And we shall end it here.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye, chat. Have fun. Try not to eat too many Tesco's.
Hey.
E.
Bye.